miasms, and soul contracts, and the havoc they can play. Are you ready to get into this one? Miasms are ancient energetic imprints, first described by Samuel Heinemann in the 18th century. Now, he believed them to be inherited through family lines and rooted in unresolved ancestral traumas and diseases. Now, esoterically, they linger in our energetic fields, subtly influencing our physical and emotional states. And today, we can now understand these miasms through the lens of gene expression, how our DNA responds to these energetic patterns, often manifesting as chronic health issues and emotional blocks, or even predispositions that modern science links to epigenetics. Let's explore how these unseen forces shape us. The presence of miasms and soul contracts can deeply affect your spiritual and emotional state. Carrying several miasms feels like a heavy, invisible shroud draped over your energy field, a persistent murky weight that clouds your vitality. These inherited energetic imprints, often passed down through generations, might manifest as deep, unexplainable fatigue, a sense of being stuck, or reoccurring emotional patterns that don't align with your current life. Layered with unwanted soul contracts, the burden intensifies. It's as if the energetic cords bind you to outdated agreements, draining your life force. You might feel inexplicably obligated to people or situations, haunted by a lingering sense of guilt, shame, or obligation that isn't yours to carry, as though your spirit is tethered to echoes of past promises you never consciously made. Now that we've explored what miasms are, ancient energetic imprints influencing our gene expression and energy fields, let's dive into the specific types of how each one might feel and play havoc with your health. Having a Psora miasm, often considered the mother of all miasms in homeopathy, might feel like subtle yet pervasive sense of lack or hypersensitivity. You could experience an underlying restlessness, as if you're always itching physically or emotionally for something just out of reach. It might manifest as chronic irritation, anxiety, or a feeling of never being fully at ease, with a tendency towards skin issues, dryness, or low vitality. It's like a faint, scratchy, static energies in your field, amplifying feelings of scarcity and struggle that don't fully align with your present circumstances. A psychosora miasm, blending the hypersensitivity of a Psora with destructive tendencies of a psychotic miasm, might feel like a chaotic push-pull in your energy field. You could experience a mix of restless irritability with suppressed frustration, as if you're constantly overthinking while battling a hidden sense of shame or secrecy. Physically, it might manifest as fluctuating energy levels, hormonal imbalances, or reoccurring issues like water retention or even skin flare-ups. Emotionally, it's like carrying a nagging inner conflict, feeling both overly sensitive to your environment and weighed down by your unexpressed emotions that bubble up unexpectedly. A psychosis miasm often feels like a heavy, stagnant undercurrent in your energy field, marked by a sense of being weighed down or overly fixated. You might notice a tendency toward excess, whether it's overthinking, overindulgence, or emotional suppression, paired with feelings of guilt, secrecy, or shame that seem disproportionate to your circumstances. Physically, it can manifest as sluggishness water retention, or growths like warts and cysts, while emotionally, it's as if you're carrying a damp, heavy fog that fuels obsessive thoughts and a fear of losing control. A psychosyphilis miasm combines the psychotic tendency toward excess and suppression with syphilitic destructive and chaotic energy, creating a deeply unsettling sensation in your energy field. You might feel a gnawing sense of inner conflict, as if you're battling self-sabotage or a compulsive need to hide your true self, paired with sudden intense mood swings or a pervasive feeling of hopelessness. Physically, it can manifest as a chronic fatigue, joint pain, and neurological sensitivities, while emotionally, it feels like a storm brewing beneath the surface, marked by a mix of shame, isolation, and a haunting fear of things falling apart. A syphilis miasm carries a deeply destabilizing energy, often feeling like a dark, chaotic undercurrent in your energy field. You might experience a pervasive sense of disconnection or despair, as if you're unraveling from within, with sudden bouts of self-doubt or fear that seem to come out of nowhere. Physically, it could manifest as chronic pain, neurological imbalances, or a tendency toward decay, like weakened bones or teeth. While emotionally, it's as if a shadowy void lingers, fueling a sense of isolation, mistrust, or an unexplainable urge to self destruct. A tubercular miasm often feels like a restless, burning energy in your field, as if you're caught in a cycle of craving change, yet feeling perpetually unfulfilled. You might experience a deep inner dissatisfaction, a constant nag for freedom or escape, and a tendency toward impatience or irritability when things feel stagnant. Physically, it might manifest as low energy, respiratory issues, or a weakened immune system, while emotionally, it's like smoldering fire, driving a sense of urgency, a fear of confinement, and a longing for something more, often paired with subtle lingering of melancholy. A Cancer miasm often feels like a deep, suppressed emotional weight in your energy field, as if you're carrying a silent, unresolved grief or unexpressed longing. You might notice a tendency toward emotional withdrawal, a fear of vulnerability, or a sense of being stuck in patterns of self-sacrifice that drain your vitality. Physically, it could manifest as weakened immunity, chronic fatigue, or a predisposition to cellular imbalances, while emotionally, it's like a quiet, pervasive stagnation, breeding feelings of hopelessness, oversensitivity, and a struggle to let go of past hurts, as if your energy is slowly turning inward against itself. Now, each miasm can manifest in either the physical or mental dimension. These subtle energetic planes are distinct from the physical or mental body. The physical dimensions, our energetic blueprint, might reflect Psora's irritability or psychosis stagnation in chronic patterns, while the mental dimension is a realm of thought and emotion and can hold syphilis' despair or cancer's grief, shaping our inner state. These aren't our body or mind, but deeper layers. To release them, each miasm must be found, identified, and cleared from its dimension for a tailored energetic reset. As we unravel the layers of miasms, we encounter another profound influence: soul contracts. Energetic agreements often tied to our past lives or ancestral lineage. And these contracts can anchor miasms deeper in our energy field and amplifying the effects, making them harder to release. Clearing miasms without addressing these contracts is a bit like pulling weeds, but leaving the roots. And true healing requires us to identify and dissolve these bindings to fully free ourselves from these energetic imprints. Let's explore why this step is so crucial. Soul contracts are a vital piece of the clearing process because they often lock miasms into your energy field, acting as hidden anchors that sustain their influence over time. Formed through past life vows or ancestral ties, these contracts can keep miasm patterns, like chronic restlessness or deep-seated despair, active, even after surface level clearing. If left unaddressed, they may draw the miasm's energy back, trapping you in recurring cycles. Breaking these contracts allows for a complete and enduring release, ensuring the miasms don't resurface and freeing you fully from their grip. We've revealed the subtle burden of miasms and soul contracts, energetic imprints that may leave you feeling stuck, drained, unwell, or disconnected. But these forces don't have to shape your path. For our subscribers watching, stay with us. We're about to guide you through a transformative clearing process right now. And if you're joining us on YouTube or Rumble and ready to release these energies for a lighter, more aligned you, head over to mdhmap.com for a step-by-step guide to clear them yourself, or visit sallyknot.com for a private session to have them cleared for you. Let's break free from the past and step into your true energy together.